Thank you for stopping by to see my channel here. Today we're going to talk about pawn shop prizes and things that you can find around, sometimes garage sales, but I go to pawn shops sometimes and pick up stuff for relatively cheap. Sometimes, for example, I bought this Line 6 here for, I think it was $25, and I thought it was a good deal. I brought it home, and it had a regurgitating sound to it, and I was kind of disappointed. I was going to take it back and everything. I said, well, for 25 bucks, it's got a nice Celestion speaker in it, and I figured, yeah, you can't even get I don't think a Celestion for that price. So I kept it for a while, and then I thought, well, maybe I can disconnect the modeling, because that's what Line 6 is. It's a modeling amp. I was wondering, what does a real Line 6 sound like? So there's two little plug-ins. If you take out the top here, it slides right out, 4 screws. I unplugged one, and I left the other one on, which I believe is the power. And it took it away, took that swooshing sound away, and I was quite pleased with it, So I'll let you guys listen to it here a second, and you tell me what you think, okay? Just gonna power it up here. Here we go. We got some. This is straight through the amp here. I got a wah pedal. What you need to do is, if you decide to do this, if you ever find one and you have this issue, you got to bring all these knobs all the way over and then back. All the way over and back. Now this one has a reverb going on with it, so I put some little bit of reverb in it. That's the sound I get. Now all the light switches aren't going to go on. You're not going to know if it's on and off, but who cares for tone? Put a little. Distortion pedal in front of it. Want to brighten it up with that or get some gain, but it sounds really good. Anyway, for $25, I don't think you can go wrong. It's light, it's comfortable, and if you need to put a mic in front of it, if you're playing at a bigger venue, that's going to work out good for you. But for 25 bucks, man, can't go wrong. Anyway, the second amp is my Marshall. Also, I paid $150 for the head. The guy, it was underpowered, so I figured, it's probably something simple. And I was right, it was just a tube that was worn in it. And I bought the cabinet for $200, and it was brand new at, I believe, either Sam Ash or Guitar Center, one or the other. But it has a nice sound to it. And what I'm running, let me show you here. I've got a Boss GT3. It's an old GT3. I think I paid $50 for it. And what's nice is I could always stick my other stuff in front of that, and use the pedal for a volume pedal in case I do a bigger venue outside or something, and it gives me a lot of nice variations on what I want to do. Also, I loop this thing to the back. A lot of people don't know that. They buy an expensive amp and they stick something right in the front of it, a $1,500 amp with a $100 pedal. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, this thing's got a really nice loop in the back. And this is how you control that mix. If you see where my hand is, you can take the effects of the amp out and just mix it in with whatever you got going in through here. As you notice, I'm not plugged in. My guitar's not plugged in over here. So it works out really good. It gives you a lot of tone variations. And I think altogether I must have spent maybe under maybe under $400. And I've got a nice little outside amp that's plenty loud. Here, I'll demonstrate it for you. Now, the AVTs have a reputation for cleanness. They sound really nice, clean. If you're into that kind of a clean thing, then Marshalls aren't known for that. So that's why instead of using the channels here, I use the GT3. And I've got a, let's see here, what do I got here? I got it's just these things you can go manual with them. That's very nice. You just hit the manual switch. Very simple. The GT3, in my opinion, was one of the better processors because they're simple. Has a little manual switch. You can click each one of these on and off and drop this in front. You got it all there. So again, relatively not expensive, beautiful to look at, and you get good tone for a, you know, for pennies on the dollar what you would pay for if you were to get a nice, you know, nicer name brand amp. So keep that in mind for those that are on a budget that really, you know, you want to go out and play and stuff. And check out the pawn shops, all right? Have a nice day.